Folks, that's another old-time fiddle tune. That one's called Josio. And we're going to play another Bill Monroe song now. This one's called Letter from My Darling. I can't answer her letter, for she left me no address. You should know, my little darling, you left my poor heart in distress. I got a letter from my darling. She said she hated to go. It broke my heart the word she wrote me. She closed by saying I love you so. She wrote the word she knew would hurt me. She said I never could be true. I've tried, my little darling, to prove my love was just for you. I got a letter from my darling. She said she hated to go. It broke my heart the word she wrote me. She closed by saying I love you so. The letter meant goodbye forever, though we'll have each other's hearts. Our love will fade away in sadness. Precious one, why did we have to part? I got a letter from my darling. She said she hated to go. It broke my heart the word she wrote me. She closed by saying I love you so. She closed by saying I love you so. If you see that gal of mine, tell her if you please, when she goes to bake her bread, roll up her dirty sleeve. Walking in my sleep, babe, walking in my sleep, up and down that Dixie line, walking in my sleep. Bake them biscuits, baby, bake them good and brown. When I eat my breakfast, I'm Alabama bound. Walking in my sleep, babe, walking in my sleep, up and down that Dixie line, walking in my sleep. Pain in my finger, pain in my toe, pain in my ankle bone, ain't gonna work no more. Walking in my sleep, babe, walking in my sleep, up and down that Dixie line, walking in my sleep. or by her golden curls hanging down so low. Walking in my sleep, babe, walking in my sleep. Up and down that Dixie line, walking in my sleep. Walking in my sleep, babe, walking in my sleep. Up and down that Dixie line, walking in my sleep.
Thank you, folks. That's a song we get from Laurie Lewis. That one's called Walking in My Sleep. If you're not familiar with Laurie Lewis, you really ought to do yourself a favor and check her out. We had the privilege of seeing her play at IBMA last September down in Raleigh, the big international bluegrass music convention, and she was, you know, it's unreal when you go down to IBMA. You see so much music in a couple days. Just everywhere you turn, there's people jamming, and just some of the best players in the world. They all gather down there, and out of all the music we saw, Laurie Lewis was one of my favorite sets, if not my favorite. So I recommend you check her out. And now we're gonna move on to a song that was written by Charlie Moore, one of the great bluegrass singers of the first generation. This one's called The Best Female Actress. 151. Give it one more try, tell me one more line. I know you can squeeze out another tear. Tell me all about your plans to never break my heart again, and be the best female actress of the year. You can tell me how your car broke down on you again, and you had to wait for hours to find someone to tow you in. You broke down outside a tavern, I guess that's why I smell the beer on the best female actress of the year. Oh, tonight when you come home from your bridge game, find you've got no time for me. If your headache is back again, take a handful of aspirin. I know how rough those bridge games can be. You can tell me how your car broke down on you again, and you had to wait for hours to find someone to tow you in. You broke down outside a tavern, I guess that's why I smell the beer on the best female actress of the year. That's why I smell the beer on the best female actress of the year. Yeah, you're the best female actress of the year. Thank you. Let's move down to early morning.
Yeah.
In the early morning rain, with $1 in my hand and an aching in my heart and my pockets full of sand. I'm a long way from home and I miss my loved ones so. In the early morning rain, with nowhere to go, out on runway number 9, big 707 said to go, but I'm stuck here on the ground where the cold winds blow. Yeah, the liquor tasted good and the women all were fast. There she goes, my friend, she's rolling down at last. See the silver wing on high, she's away westward bound, far above the clouds she'll fly, where the morning rain don't fall and the sun always shines. She'll be flying o'er my home in about 3 hours' time. This old airport's got me down, it's no worth a good to me, 'cause I'm stuck here on the ground, cold and drunk as I can be. You can't jump a jet plane like you can a freight train, so I pass me on my way in the early morning rain. Jump a jet plane like you can a freight train, so I pass beyond my way in the early morning rain. Thank you. That song was written by Gordon Lightfoot. That one's called In the Early Morning Rain.
Getting up to, well now.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna play a song now by the great John Prine. I know we were all very sad to lose John Prine to COVID this past spring, and so we've been pulling out a couple of his songs lately. This one that we're gonna play is the first John Prine song that I remember ever hearing, and it just stuck with me immediately. It's such a beautiful song. It's a song about aging, but really, on a deeper level, I think it's just a song about looking out for one another. This is called Hello in There.
We had an apartment in the city. Me and Loretta like living there. It'd been years since the kids have grown a life of their own, left us alone. John and Linda live in Omaha, and Joe is somewhere on the road. We lost Davy in the Korean War. I still don't know what for. It don't matter anymore. Know that old trees just grow stronger, and old rivers grow wilder every day. Old people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there. Hello. Talk much more. She sits and stares through the back door screen. All the news just repeats itself like some forgotten dream that we've both seen. Someday I'll go and call up Rudy. Together at the factory. What will I say if he asks what's new? Nothing, what's with you? Nothing much to do. You know that old trees just grow stronger, and old rivers grow wilder every day. Old people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there. Hello. If you're walking down the street sometime and spot some hollow ancient eyes, please don't just pass them by and stare as if
Alright, now we're gonna break some rules. I know we're kind of known for playing bluegrass songs for the most part. That's what we like to do for the most part. But we're gonna break the rules and go ahead and play a modern country song. I hope I don't offend anyone by doing such a thing. But there's some good country music out there, believe it or not, a whole lot of it. And one of my personal favorites is Randy Travis. You guys remember Randy Travis? I don't, but I listen to him. There's one called Diggin Up Bones.
Picture out from our old dresser drawer. I put it on a table and I talked till it till 4. I read some old love letters right up till the break of dawn. I've been sitting alone digging up bones. And I went through the jewelry, I found our wedding rings. I put mine on a finger and I gave yours a fling. Across this lonely bedroom of our recent broken home. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Too many things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I went through the closet and I found some things in there, like that pretty negligee that I bought you to wear. And I recall how good you looked each time you had it on. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Exhuming things that's better left alone. Sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Zooming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Thank you. Oh, look at that.
Is that too great?
No. That's fine for us.
All right, I'm gonna pull out the fiddle for just one tune here tonight. So if you have any cats here with you, you might want to hide them. They tend to go wild when I play the fiddle. I don't know if it's that they like it or they're afraid or whatever it is. It's usually not a good scene. But I started playing the fiddle actually just before I picked up the mandolin. And the thing is, it's just so damn hard. I've often gotten discouraged and set it down for a period of time. I say it's my white whale. You know, I've just been chasing it for years to the point that it drives me a little bit mad. But I've been back at it again these last few weeks, so I'm going to try to get through a tune here. This is a tune that I originally heard from a recording of the Hartford String Band, so another John Hartford connection here. And it was just such a beautiful recording. I found it on YouTube, and unfortunately it was taken down. I cannot find it anywhere, and it was one of the most beautiful recordings I ever heard. It's a shame. But this tune comes from Quebec. It's called, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but it's called Reel de Issoudun. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
In the recording I was referring to, John Hartford playing that, when they finished the tune, you know, it's I'm so mad that it was taken off YouTube because it was really beautiful. It's just one of these recordings you can hear how heavy the energy in the room was and how everybody was just so into it. And they finished the tune and he says, "Ain't that a beautiful tune? God, I wish I wrote that one." Alright, this next one's for all you folks out there who were missing Delfest this year. I know you have a couple Delfesters here in the crowd. This is called An Old Racehorse Run. On the 5. What tempo? 3.
You know I do love you, woman, but I swear there were times just looking for answers I know I ain't gonna find. I just feel like I'm drowning in this whole crazy scene. I don't want my freedom just to run now and then. Let an old racehorse run, let him open his stride. Feel the wind in his mane again, see the pride in his eyes. Let him bring back old memories of the races he's won. There's a freedom that flows way down in his soul. Let an old racehorse run. You know I don't do you wrong, girl, when I go out sometime. I'm just looking for answers down that assembly line. I've been one for the money, I've got nothing to show. Gotta get out in the wind every now and then and get out of control. Let an old racehorse run, let him open his stride. Feel the wind in his mane again, see the pride in his eyes. Let him bring back old memories of the races he's won. There's a freedom that flows way down in his soul. Let an old racehorse run. Thank you.
Alright, we're gonna play a song now that I wrote. This is one we released on our first Serene Green album. It's called The World's Most Interesting Man. think I was an average kind of guy. And all my friends will tell you all I do is sit around and get high. But I don't let it catch me, whatever all those people might have said. 'Cause I'm the world's most interesting man in my own head. Driving down the streets in a high-speed chase 100 miles an hour, and I'm standing under Niagara Falls every time I take a shower. I got gold-plated sheets and a model waiting for me in my bed. 'Cause I'm the world's most interesting man in my own head. Sailed the 7 seas from the comfort of my best friend's swimming pool. And I'm highly educated, I even graduated middle school. Yeah, I'm a literary genius, there ain't a single comic book that I ain't read. 'Cause I'm the world's most interesting man in my own head. Through, just remember that there's more than meets the eye. I may not look like much, but you know I ain't no ordinary guy. And if life's feeling dull, you can always try and do just as I said. Be the world's most interesting man in your own head. 'Cause I'm the world's most interesting man in my own head. Yeah, I'm the world's most interesting man in my own head. Thank you. How do we start this one? Huh? Yeah. Oh yeah, I start. Yeah. I can't even remember. That's a problem. remember now. It's a terrible thing. We've been off for so long, not playing gigs. When we were making our set list today, I added this one on the end. I was like, that's a great closer. We always love playing this one. And we've done it, a couple hundred times maybe by now. But after a couple months off, I just couldn't remember how it starts.
Feels new,
and I was the one that starts it. But I think we have it figured out. But before we get any further, let's one more time give a big thank you and a round of applause to Ed and Lois for hosting us tonight. I hope you all come back next time. I hear they have some more good concerts lined up this season. And I thank you all for coming out here. If it wasn't for you, there'd be no point in us doing this whole thing. So we're glad you're all here. It's been a pleasure for us. We've been so starved for this kind of thing. We've been starved for an audience, and we're just dying to get out there and play for people once again. And it feels really, really good to do that. Because the truth is we love doing this, so thank you. We're going to play one more for you before we get going. This is another song that we get from Del McCurry, though it was written by Ola Bell Reed. This one's called Ivandord.
Born in the mountains many years ago, traveled the hills and valleys through the rain and snow. I've seen lightning flashing, I've heard thunder roar. I've endured, how long must one endure? On Sunday to learn the golden rule. I've endured, how long must one endure? Success's door. I've endured, how long must one endure? I've endured, how long must one endure? I've endured, how long must one endure?
Thank you all so much. It's been a pleasure. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time. I hope it's real soon.
Thank you so much.
I turned my bow before we started our set. I got connected before I started playing, and it was a little loose. So I was like, man, hit the stick. And I adjusted my hand and made it. Pretty well, wasn't it?
top of here. Hey, Joe. Yeah, well, hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not warm. All right, the 8th, then. Are we? Perfect.